Hey, Cailen Ascher here, founder of Calm Biz, and today I want to share with you one simple tip to help you pack your yoga classes and sell out your yoga workshops and retreats. Now, this is something that we all want as yoga teachers, right? We want a community full of students who are super excited to learn about what we're teaching. But without this one tip, we often find ourselves in that place of creating content, planning classes, and putting together programs without really knowing whether or not they are going to fare well with our student community. So the one tip that you need in order to draw in more of the right students is to create something that your ideal students will love and rave about. Now, this may seem obvious, but so many of us start from a place of just thinking about what class or what program we want to create. We think that it's a great idea and we move forward with it without really considering the ramifications for our students. Instead of thinking of them first, we go from a place of what do I want to teach? What do I think I should be offering? What's a really cool, innovative idea? And though we might come up with a really cool, innovative idea, it might not be the idea or the program that our students are looking for. So how do you do that? How do you create a program, a class, a workshop, a retreat, whatever you're working on, that your ideal students are going to love and rave about? The first tip I have for you is to ask them. Simply either send out an email survey, talk to them before or after class, send out a little questionnaire after class, ask them to stay behind and fill it out so that you can create something that best meets their needs and teaches them what they really want to know about. Again, this may sound really simple and obvious, but it's not something that all yoga teachers are practicing, right? How often do we have time in our day to really come out with a thoughtful questionnaire that asks the right questions of our students so that we can create better content for them, better classes, better workshops, and better programs? Another thing to think about, again, you can include this in your survey, talk to them after class. What are the issues and problems that they are dealing with in their lives right now that you can solve for them? So it could be physical ailments like low back pain or sore knees or an achy neck, or it could be more subtle. Maybe they're dealing with anxiety. Maybe they don't feel as connected to who they are authentically on the inside, and they need some help and motivation about how to reconnect with their authentic true self. Ask them what problems they're dealing with and think about how you can solve those problems through your classes, through a custom workshop that you design, or through a retreat that you're putting together. When you really think about your students and what they want to know about, that is when the truly brilliant ideas come. And the truth is, normally when we're creating a workshop or a program, we pack it full of amazing material. And it's because we're yoga sponges. As teachers, we love absorbing knowledge and we love sharing that knowledge with our students. But oftentimes we overshare. We put too much in these programs for them and it's a little overwhelming. And then when it comes time to market them, we're kind of all over the place because we put so much content into the program that there's not a focused delivery for our students that is digestible and easy for them. So I highly suggest that if you're putting together a program for them, look at what you're thinking you should put into it and then take out about half of it. Keep it really simple, really digestible, and give them just the essential tools that they need to help them with their life. Don't pack in every little bit of interesting knowledge because that's not going to serve them best. You're always thinking about serving them best. And lastly, I want you to remember that it's much easier to draw people in when you're offering solutions to problems that they are currently dealing with in their lives rather than preventative measures. Now, for example, you're much more likely to draw in students who have low back pain if you address that directly in your marketing. For example, come to this workshop and eliminate low back pain, or I'm going to share the top 5 yoga poses to alleviate chronic back pain. People who have back pain, that's going to trigger a little light bulb and they're going to show up for that program. Instead of something that we like to do in yoga is kind of feel good from head to toe or feel good all over or get in touch with your best self. all of that is well and good, and that's obviously something you can include in the program. But being more direct in your marketing and addressing a specific remedy that you're offering for a problem that they have is so much more compelling and is going to draw them in and really attract them so much more effectively than if you're just a little more wishy-washy in the marketing and saying things like feel good, feel better. If you really dive in and say this program is going to help you solve this particular specific problem, that is what's going to speak to the people and get them into your class. So the number one tip, just to go over it, is to create something that your ideal students will love and rave about. Not something that you think is the best idea. It might be a really simple idea. It might almost seem like a quote-unquote boring idea, but it's something that you'll love teaching because you'll see how much it benefits your students. And as always, for more business and marketing advice just for yogic entrepreneurs, head on over to CalenBiz.com, and I'll see you there.